Let's talk about the world's responsibility for what's happening in Gaza right now. It's time to face some hard truths and understand how you and me, we all play a part in this ongoing tragedy. Before I continue, can I ask a favor? Can you please like, subscribe, and share? It helps me a lot. The algorithms love it. Thank you. Picture a triangle. At the top, you've got the elite, kings, billionaires next level in the triangle. Under the top is the banks, then the politicians. And at the bottom, that's us, the ordinary people. We might feel powerless, but we're not. We're the foundation of this whole system. Now here's the thing. What's happening in Gaza isn't just about Israel and Palestine. It's about all of us. Every single person on this planet bears some responsibility for the suffering we're seeing. Yeah, I said it. And I'll say it again. We're all responsible. How? Let's break it down. The elite at the top, they're making decisions that directly impact lives in Gaza. They're selling weapons, blocking aid, turning a blind eye to war crimes. But they're not doing this in a vacuum. They're doing it because the system allows it. That system? It's propped up by the middle layer, the media that chooses what stories to tell and how to tell them, the corporations that profit from conflict, the institutions that remain silent when they should speak out. They're all complicit. But what about us? The ordinary people at the bottom of the triangle? We're not pulling triggers or making policy decisions. So how are we responsible? Simple. We're, you and I, responsible because we allow this system to continue. We're responsible because we don't create the change by boycotting US and Israel hard. We're responsible because we've accepted a world where some lives are valued less than others. Every time we scroll past news about Gaza without engaging, we're responsible. Every time we choose comfort over action, we're responsible. Every time we don't stop funding the war, we're responsible. But here's the thing. Being responsible isn't just about guilt. It's about power. Because if we're responsible for allowing this situation to continue, that means we have the power to change it. We can educate ourselves about what's really happening in Gaza. We can challenge the narratives we're fed by mainstream media. We can speak out against injustice, even when it's uncomfortable. We can pressure our governments to take action. We can support organizations working on the ground in Gaza. And most importantly, we can refuse to accept a world where children are bombed in their homes, where hospitals are targeted, where an entire population is denied basic human rights. This isn't about taking sides in a conflict. It's about standing up for humanity. It's about recognizing that what's happening in Gaza is a stain on all of us, and it's our job to clean it up. So yeah, the world is responsible for Gaza. You're responsible. I'm responsible. We're all responsible. But that means we all have the power to make a difference today for Palestine. It's time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop looking away. It's time to take that responsibility and turn it into action. Because if we don't, nobody will. And we want to say that it was us, the people, who helped the Palestinian when nobody else did. The people of Gaza don't need our sympathy. They need our solidarity. They need us to recognize our role in their suffering in Gaza, and we need to show that we have the power to end it. And we need to make the boycotts today. On Israeli and US products, because our governments around the world is not doing it. So I'm asking you right now, what are you going to do? How are you going to use your responsibility to create change? Because the time for sitting on the sidelines is over. Let's show how fast we can move. Remember, every time you choose to speak up, to educate yourself, to challenge the status quo, you're chipping away at that power triangle. You're taking back the power that's rightfully yours. And you're helping to create a world where what's happening in Gaza simply isn't acceptable. This isn't about being a hero. It's about being human. It's about recognizing that our silence, our inaction, our acceptance of the way things are, that's what allows atrocities to continue. Today is the day everything changes, and it's our voices, our actions, our refusal to accept injustice that can stop them. So let's take responsibility. Let's take action and stop Israel and US today. Let's show the world leaders how this is done. Because the world, you and me, is responsible for Gaza, not the leaders. They don't even try. So we skip them. And that world includes you and me. The world is you and me. Did you like this content? Remember to like, subscribe, and share. It helps me a lot. And thank you so much for staying until the end.